hope so.
Cool. Sweet.
Oh, hello.
Uh, who knows? Anyway, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons again. I know I haven't streamed in 18 weeks, if my calculator is correct. So yeah, we're just gonna get right back into it where we left off. I'm here with NuguaPlays,
Hey.
Gage,
Oh, hi there.
and Zeus.
What's up?
Alright, let's get this started. Where we last left off, it's been a minute, but everyone was shopping at the Wizard's Tower, which suddenly conveniently appeared for everyone. Vinell was waiting outside for everyone when he came into a spot of trouble. 3 ruffian types are surrounding him as the party leaves the tower, as they find the confused gnomish man looking around, wondering what's going on. So yes, you are approached, Vinell, by 3 large men, each one wearing red scarves that are covering their faces, except for one who has mostly just scars covering his. The man approaches and kind of kneels down at you. He's about 10 feet away from you, but still trying to match your height a little bit. Well, well, well. Looks like we got some puppies here. Why don't you dogs all scrabble on home? This is our territory.
I'm gonna look over in his. No, I'm gonna look over at him and like look, and then turn around, like he wasn't talking to me, and then look back at him. Are you talking to me?
Wise guy, eh? This is about the time that everyone else is walking out.
I was genuinely asking if you were talking to me.
Yes.
Because there's nobody else out here.
Exactly, that's why it would be automatically assumed that I would be talking to you.
Well, am I under a fair assumption to assume that? I've seen some pretty crazy things today, but...
He starts pulling out a dagger and flashing it at you. Listen.
That's a pretty shoddy dagger there.
Alright then. Everyone roll for initiative. Unless you're not bothering, it's fine.
19 plus 3.
Oh. Okay.
10.
18. For right now.
Okay. Sweet. Alright, first up is going to be, you know what, I cannot, why don't y'all tell me the names of your characters again? It's been a minute.
My character is Sir Royland of Guy.
Ah, yeah.
My name is Vinell Wood. I'm a tiny
And then
man.
my name is Negua.
I knew it was something along those lines. Alright. First up is Sir Royland of Guy. Your friend is being picked on, and you see they're about to attack him with a dagger.
I look at the,
I don't really look distressed. I look.
you just kind of like,
whatever. Yeah. I'm like, okay.
I just kind of look at him, and I say, you picking on somebody smaller than you? better watch out. As I say that, I bring out this magical sword that I just bought, traded blood for, and I hit him in the back of the head with it, with a hilt.
Oh.
I'm not trying to kill him.
Okay.
So this is non-lethal. I have
You're non-lethally in this man's life.
22 to hit.
That's gonna hit. You going for the Scaria face guy?
Yeah, the one that pulled out a dagger on my friend.
Okay.
Alright, and that'll be 9 damage. Magical damage.
Ooh.
Oh. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I do.
You have knocked him unconscious.
Don't be a bully.
Like, tongue out and
Should've been a bully.
everything. Next up is Vinell, if you're done.
I'm going to let me look up something real fast. I'll be really quick.
Yeah, we'll edit this in
Look
post.
up. Just looking at this book.
We'll edit this live thing in post. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's a nice and bright sunny day.
Is it? Was it before we entered that place?
It was, yes. I just thought
Okay.
everyone else would like to know. I can take questions from viewers now. If I had any.
And this is where I would put my viewers. Jim Colbert!
Oh god.
Copyright strike.
Immediately.
So, Vinell's gonna look at them. Are there 2 others there?
Yes.
I'm going to, Vinell's gonna make his. You know, in anime when things get kind of intense and the clothes are like blowing through the wind,
Mm.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation and make it seem like that. Like my clothes are flowing in the wind epically, and I'm gonna look up at them, and I'm gonna make. I'm also gonna use prestidigitation, because you can do, I think, multiple effects with it. I'm gonna do like a whole wind kind of thing, and then make it seem like there's magical sparks crawling across my body. I'm
Okay.
gonna look at them and say, "Do you really want to go through with this?"
Go ahead and roll. I'm gonna say intimidation with advantage.
Sounds pretty intimidating.
So,
You got enough.
Hold on. 19.
All right. They both seem a little uneasy about this fight, and yeah. What are you doing after this, or is this it?
That was it.
Okay.
That was my action.
That was the whole action. Moving on. Let's see who's next. It is the next guy. He's going, since he's not like engaged with anyone at the moment, he's gonna sprint off in the direction towards the Sleeping Giant Inn.
I say, well, that's a smart man.
And actually next up is the other guy as well, who is going to follow suit.
Those are some smart men there.
and you just hear
Decided
in the
to
distance as they're
engage.
running,
You're not wrong.
I ain't fucking around with magic!
That's good.
Alright, so that's the end
This
of
guy
this
that
combat.
attacked our friend.
I'm gonna look at Sir Royland and say, "See, Sir Royland, sometimes playing pretend just as good."
I agree. It was very masterful there.
Thank you. So
Let me
I'll do
check
that.
something real quick. So this dude's unconscious at our feet, right?
Yes.
And he just attacked a friend of ours.
He tried to.
Well, yeah, same thing. That's assault without battery.
He should probably charge.
So, yeah, I'm gonna pull out some rope, start tying up his hands and feet,
Okay.
disarm any weapons from him.
Alright.
And after that, I'm gonna pick him up and I'm gonna start going towards the jail or the sheriff's office or whatever.
Alright, cool.
Wait.
What was that, Nigwa?
I want to see if he has a coin purse.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
D20.
Yes.
12.
Okay, you do in fact see a coin purse on him. Are you taking this in a stealthy action, or you just taking it outright?
I mean, he's passed out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take it.
Okay. You all see Negua take the coin purse.
I don't
Kind of
care.
just look, just kind of like, And I pick the dude up, put him over my shoulder,
Okay.
and I start taking him to jail.
Alright. Now, here's the part I should have written down. Character voices. Should have wrote that down. So yeah, the jail. Just a pro tip for Dungeons and Dragons for people who are thinking about getting into it. Notepads. Write down things about characters, important events, and write down where your jails are. Back
I lost
to real fake life. Where did I say the jail was?
I think it's supposed to be somewhere near the town hall.
It's wherever you want it to be.
You know what? It's inside of the town hall in a side room.
Ah, dude.
That's where it
You just
was.
did not get there.
Kind of like a dungeon kind of thing.
I almost forgot. Sort of.
Almost.
It's a dungeon that's above ground.
Right.
It's a room with a lock. With a
Right.
few
Well-
other rooms in it that lock as well. The doors seem to be made of bars.
Sweet.
Sounds
Anyway, both Sildar and the town master actually see you enter with this man. And Sildar looks a little confused, but lets you go on your way. And the town master walks over to you.
Oh, wait.
Waiting.
Who walks over to us?
The town master.
Sildar. No, Telemaster.
No, it's Piddlekins.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Iroquois Pilskin.
Not who that is. But yeah, he
Yeah, who
walks
that is?
over. He seems to be sort of avoiding Negua, at least in conversation. As which by the way, Negua, you know him as Harbin Wester. He approaches Sir Royland. Oh, it seems you've captured one of the Red Brands.
I wink at him.
I reply
I don't know why that was so funny. Oh, we got him.
He's
I reply to the town master. I say, Yes, he attacked my friend over here.
I wave.
Oh, well,
Pulled a dagger on him.
I'm very sorry about that. They seem to be causing a lot of trouble, as I've mentioned before.
Yes, well, he seemed to be a bit more of a leaderly type of the couple of ruffians that came up. The others ran off. So,
Maybe they'll
yeah,
separate a little bit after their leader's been taken.
maybe.
One can
I
hope.
don't-
I'm
We
glad
can
you were
all-
able to handle this without spilling any blood.
Yes. Very fortuitous. This man, he was at least very easy to deal with.
Well, that's good to hear. Maybe they won't be so much trouble for you.
Right.
Here, I'll open up the cell for you. We can put him away.
Right. Thank you.
He leads you over to the room I mentioned and opens up the door. And as I mentioned before, there's a few cells in there, barred up. And he opens up one with a key that was hanging on the wall and allows you to put the man in there.
I put him in there, lay him down, and I untie the rope. I take my rope back.
Okay. He is still out cold.
That's fine.
Uh,
I walk out and I assume the town master locks the door behind me.
yes, he locks up the cell and mentions, if you need to, you can come back and speak with him. If you need to interrogate him or anything like that. He'll be here a while. We don't have space for very many here. Maybe 3 or so more.
Right. Right.
Good to know.
If we can, we need to try to run them out of the town or something like that.
It's understandable.
Let me know if you've
I'll leave.
figured out where they're staying, and let me know if you're able to take care of the rest of them, and I'll be happy to give you your reward.
All right.
And
We'll
he
keep
goes,
in touch.
Oh. Of course. He gives you a sly little wink.
Rhino quickly walks out.
I turn to walk out as well.
You've never seen a man walk as fast as this one.
But it's like calming for like just my legs are moving fast.
Alright, hold on. Okay, thank God. I was so worried for a second. I thought that the audio was not being captured. That would have
Why,
been
Nate?
wonderful.
Vinyl, is Nagel out of the room yet? Or are they in
I
their
think
car?
you've all exited by now.
Okay. I'll look at Nagel, and I'll say, so you and the town guy, huh? I kind of do a little nudge at her knee because that's probably how tall I am.
A girl doesn't kiss and tell.
That's a good thing. Don't ever talk about that around me. I'm not that kind of man. And then I look over at the nearest woman and I do like the whole gun thing and wink at her.
Dang.
You do not get a
No.
positive reaction.
See? Every time.
All right. You said that the other red brands ran towards the Sleeping Giant Inn.
Yes.
I turn and look at you guys. I'm like, well, the others ran to the Sleeping Giant Inn. Maybe we should head there.
Burn the place down?
I just look at Vinell. Not like a surprised look or anything, I'm just kind of plainly looking at him. Unblinkingly.
You know, I'm just the idea, man. You can take it or leave it.
Well, that really is an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'll think about that.
Alright. Just saying, it's out there. Last option.
Oh boy.
I'm having, like, flashbacks.
Mhm.
And I start walking towards the sleeping giant inn.
Okay. It only takes you a minute or so to get there, and once you've arrived, the place, it's not too bad looking, but it's obviously a much older building, not as new as the Stonehill Inn, of course. As well as not as populated. There are a few people on the inside. You can hear some people talking, but it's fairly mild.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going inside?
Yeah. I walk in.
Okay.
I follow close behind.
As you all enter, you see a surly, dwarvish woman. She seems to be the bartender. She's kind of cleaning some glasses and tending to the very few customers inside, which happen to all be a lot older than you expected for this type of place. They don't seem gruff or anything, or rugged at all. It's just older, tired people. All of them drinking some some stout ale and teas, just kind of keeping to themselves, quietly chattering. There's a couple playing some checkers. You don't see any of the red brands, but at the same time you do hear a chair fall over, as well as a cup spill at a distant table, and the back door slam as you enter. Then you hear the dwarvish lady respond to that. You quit slamming them doors! That was loud. But it was.
I approach the... You said she was dwarvish?
Yes.
I approach her.
Sorry, sweetie. What can I do for you?
Did you give me an ale?
Certainly. 2 silver, please.
Alright. And I hand her 2 silver.
She gives you a nice, tall ale.
Sweet. And I asked her what that was about. The commotion over there.
It's just some kids. They're playing with the doors.
I understand that. I take a swig of my ale.
Can I roll insight on that?
What are you trying to figure out?
If they're actually kids.
Go for it.
Or if she's saying kids as in Uncle Mills. Whoops. 12.
You have a feeling she was maybe making something up on the spot there. Because that was ale that is spilling at the moment.
I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Okay. She's
I'm gonna
walking
sit next
over.
To, I'm gonna sit next to Server Women.
Can I help you, dear?
Oh, I don't drink.
Would you like a tea or water?
No thanks. I don't drink.
Oh. Alright. She heads around and goes over and starts cleaning up the spill and picking up the table. Or the chair, rather.
As soon as she leaves, I'm gonna lean into Sir Woyland and say, "Hey, I just want to bring this up. I don't think she's actually telling the truth. Why would kids be in a bar like this?
Fair point. I finish my meal, set down a gold piece on the counter, and head out towards the back door.
As you head to the back door, which is very close to that table, she's like, "Oh, hold on. You're not allowed to go through there."
I go through anyways.
She stands in front of the door and stops you.
I'm sorry, this is not an exit.
It's not an exit. No, that's the front there. You want to go. This is to our back
Tell her I
kitchen. You're not
saw-
allowed in here.
So that's not... Do I know that that's an exit?
It does not say exit.
I have to say
It
it.
now says exit on top of it. I'm going to use prestidigitation. I can create an image or a something. I can create.
I know what you can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna create the word exit and comment above the door. It lasts for 1 hour.
Okay.
I just point to the word exit. And I
She
say,
looks
"Look,"
up and
that
she's...
and I reach out and grab the door handle and open.
She looks a little confused. Like, well, hold on. That's not my sign. I did-
open the door.
It's a shame you don't know your own.
She kind of
place
like...
there.
She looks really angry, and you've kind of pushed her back a little bit as you try to open the door, and you go through the door, and she's just, "All right, then, fine. Don't you come back. All of you out."
I follow Sir Roland.
Negua?
I wink at her.
She does not look happy.
I tell her the beer was alright in Dwarvish as I leave.
Ah, fuck off. She closes the door behind y'all. It actually leads to an alleyway.
Oh. Is it a one-way alleyway?
It leads either left or right or forward between several buildings.
Are there any footprints? You know, in the mud or dirt?
Why don't you check for me?
Alright. I'll use my perception of total 20.
You do see some footprints leading off to the right side, heading more towards the Trisendar Manor.
I look to Vinell and then Negua. I say, well, those fresh prints seem to head towards the manor.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we should head that way.
I agree. You are a man of great tracking. I follow you.
Y'all hear some scraping behind the door that you left.
They're scraping.
It sounds like wood
It's
being
magical,
scraped.
it doesn't come off. It's magical, it's not gonna come off.
I keep walking
Alright.
towards the drinks in our manor.
It lasts for an hour, so after that.
Oh. As you approach the Trisendar Manor, you can tell that it has some fire damage that's been done to it.
On the
It's
outside?
Yes, you can see it from the bottom of the hill here, that the outside is heavily damaged from a fire that happened a long, long time ago.
Oh. Sweet.
Are you following up the path up the hill?
Yeah, I'm walking up the path.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Negua. I'm gonna say, hey, so I heard a long time ago, fire dancers used to live here, and one day they got so crazy with their fire dancing, and it created a small fire, and they summoned a demon, which then ravaged the building, causing it to catch flame. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I think I heard something like that.
As you're approaching, you notice some shadowy figures up top near the manor itself, but they quickly fade away as they go around a
I'm gonna
corner.
do a perception check. If I
Okay.
saw them.
Almost. Oh, almost got it. Hey.
Ugh. 19.
Nice.
Alright, it looked to be those red Brens that ran away earlier.
How'd they get up there so quick?
Mm-hmm.
They're on like the top of the building?
They're not on top of the building, no.
Oh, where were they?
They're all the way at the Tresendar Manor. They're up the hill.
Oh. Okay.
You saw them running around the side of the building.
Why did they run around the side of it?
They ran back behind it.
I guess that's where I'll be heading.
Quickly following. Do you want to? I'm gonna sneak. Actually, I'm gonna start getting low. I'm already low, but I'm gonna start getting even lower.
Can't you hide behind me?
Actually, wait a
For
second.
sure.
Can I just jump on your back and like hide myself that way?
Probably.
He could clear
I
out
mean,
his
as a
backpack a little
gnome-
bit.
You just jump in my backpack.
I'm gonna. I mean, as a gnome, I can fit in small, in really tiny spaces, so I guess I'll jump in his backpack.
Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not stopping him.
I'm gonna hop in his backpack.
Okay. It's gonna take a minute, but go ahead and roll stealth with advantage.
Natural 20.
He's perfect.
It's a little heavier than you're used to, but
Fine. I've got a 17 strength.
all right, yeah, you're good. Like you've got him.
Yeah. Like his skin color and the color of the bag are actually like very similar. So yeah.
I like that. I fell out.
And I just walked towards where I saw those red brand running around the house. You know.
All right, Negua. What are you doing?
Why am I in a fucking backpack? Just thought
Out
how
of
ridiculous
character?
this is.
What's your out of character thing?
Can you read your message?
Oh yeah, hold on.
Throw the backpack. Like, yeah!
You
Alright,
see how the range
so
weapon you're shooting off like that.
y'all are heading up,
I do have a hand crossbow.
heading up to the manor itself, and
No gear
it's
popping up.
taking a minute.
Boing.
Okay, so I guess I'm following them.
Okay.
Sweet.
After y'all arrive, you can see the damage and what extent it is. There's hardly a building left, but you can see what looks like the remains of a kitchen. That you head over to, that looks to be towards the back of the building, and
Alright.
as you
I have sword ready.
okay. Where is it? You do see there's like a kind of a stone staircase leading down, which you assume to be leading to a cellar. There's nobody around.
I do a quick perception check, trying to look around, make sure I don't see anybody.
What'd you get?
22.
You don't see anyone around.
Alright. And I guess I grab the latch to the cellar. And I walk on down there.
Okay. The cellar itself is unlocked. And as you head in, the door opens onto a 5-foot wide landing, 15 feet above a large cellar, with stone steps descending to the floor in 2 short flights on the left or right. Another door stands beneath the stairs to the north, and a large stone cistern occupies the western part of the room, whose walls are lined with kegs and barrels. It's somewhat peaceful in here, as you can hear the water running. But you notice a door just closed as you entered, the one all the way to the west side of the room, next to the cistern.
So to the west, there's a door that just closed.
Yes.
Okay. That's where I go.
Are y'all following?
I'm in his backpack. No choice.
Okay.
I guess Nate was the only one we'd have to ask.
Yeah, I'm following.
Sweet.
Okay. So inside of this, it's fairly lit in here, and I mean, like, there's torches and such.
Dang.
It's fucking lit in here, dog.
Poppin'.
It's fucking popping. No, you can see there are there's a little bit of sound coming from behind this door, and as you start to approach it, it bashes open, and you see,
Bashes open.
yeah, there are 4 more of the red brands, each of them holding scimitars. One of them is in front of the door, and the others are inside of this next room, which looks to be a bedroom of sorts with several bunk beds and more supplies.
I flash them a grin and I say, well, hello there.
The one leading in front holds his sword at you. How did you get in here?
The same way you probably did.
Why are you following us?
Because you attacked us.
I didn't do nothing.
Well, it might not have been you. It might have been one of your friends.
Hey, I'm
Something like
cleared.
that.
I have never seen you in my life.
Well, that's fine. I don't have a problem with you.
Oh. Alright then. Well, the door's back over that way. And, you can just go on.
Well, you see, the thing is, I'm going after the person that attacked my friend. So, I've got to keep going this way.
Maybe I can help you find, who attacked your friend.
You seem to try to lead me in the wrong direction, buddy.
No, I'm pretty sure that maybe, and he just
Look,
starts to
stop.
attack at you. Roll initiative.
Let's dance.
Can I roll initiative? Because I'm on his back.
I've got 18.
You can roll initiative, but it's gonna be an action to get out of the back, or at least a full
That's
movement.
That's fine.
Just stands up out of the bag so he can just shoot people.
19 on initiative.
Shit.
Oh boy, that was one more than last time.
Just pop out, lean over, shoot him, and go back.
I mean, I would act as like half cover probably.
Be a sniper, nice.
Nego, what'd you get for initiative?
16.
Cool. And Sir Roland?
Oh, I had 18.
189. Got it.
Right.
Right. Okay. First up is Vinell. Let's see how this works.
I'll hold my action to where if Sir Roiling gets hit, I'll hold my action to where Sir Roiling gets hit.
Okay. You're just gonna wait till he gets hit.
Mhm.
And that's when you
I'm
want
gonna
your
wait
turn to
until
be.
that. Yes.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm gonna hold my turn.
Alright, moving on. Sir Royland.
I look at him and I say, I'm sure your mother's disappointed in you. And I hit him.
God.
It's a non-lethal attack.
Okay. Someone in the chat said roll to scream
23.
fearfully. 23 does hit.
Damage.
Alright, he's still conscious,
Sweet.
but
I want to use a,
he's very woozy right now.
yeah.
You hit him hard.
Okay, I want to use my Shield Master feat. And I want to shove him as a bonus action.
Does that do damage?
It pushes him, I think.
5 feet or...
Probably like 5 or 10 feet.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure.
Is that a
It's
strength
not well
contest?
explained in the app. Probably.
Cool. We're gonna assume
It
it's a
doesn't
strength
tell me
contest.
anything other than the fact that I can do it.
It would make sense to be a strength contest.
Alright.
He braces himself and manages to stay put.
Unfortunate.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Moving on. Nagua, it's gonna be your turn. There is the one guy at the door, and he's blocking the way to the other 3 guys inside the room. But you can reach around to get to that guy.
Can I hit him with Sacred Flame?
You can certainly try.
Guess I'll try that.
Wait, is Sacred Flame a dex save?
It is a dex save.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. What is your save DC on your thing there?
It says DC 12 mod plus 4.
Okay, so it's just 12. He manages to succeed.
So he jumped back into his friends. Or forward into me.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna say that he's move. Well, he's not gonna move till his turn. That's
Do they still take half damage? Or is it just completely negated?
I think it's completely negated. Let me pull it up real quick to make 100% sure, because I don't want to cheat you out on stuff. Sometimes.
Ever.
What is it called? Sacred Flame?
Sacred Flame.
I don't know why I looked up Radical Flame.
sir.
I mean, I guess that's in the same ballpark.
Okay, it says right here, flame-like radiance descends on the creature that you can see within range. The target must make a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. The target gains no benefit from cover for this saving throw. That's it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's a cantrip, so.
Yeah.
Okay, is that it for you, Negla?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Moving on. I believe it is... one of the guys in the back is going to stand on one of the beds and shoot past his friend to hit for Sir Royland.
Do I have cover for that then?
You're gonna have a +2 AC because the dude's right in front of you.
Sweet.
So, does a nat 1...
Savory.
So,
That's good.
the guy in front of
Use the
you,
force, fool.
you notice an arrow sticking out of his throat. And he
Ooh.
falls to the ground, grasping for air, or gasping for air as he slowly starts to bleed out.
I look at the guy that just killed his friend.
He
I
looks
say,
to be in utter shock.
I'm looking at him in disbelief. I was just gonna knock him out. The fuck's wrong with you?
It was an accident!
You killed him! You're a terrible person! I can't believe you've done this! You're a murderer!
The next guy is just as shocked, and
I look at him.
he manages to pull himself together, and he's going to try to shoot at you.
Now you're gonna try to murder me!
He's got a nat 20, so he's gonna try. God damn. Where is my D8? Ooh. So, 14 damage?
I'm fine.
How much you got, boy?
I'm still alive. I mean, let me make sure I don't pass out. I didn't.
Alright. The next one... Oh. Hold on. It is Vinyl's turn now. Since you've inserted yourself at this point.
Surprise, motherfucker! Surprise, motherfucker.
How much health do you have? How many guys are there?
There are three left.
I'm gonna cast sleep on them.
Okay.
I think it's 5d8?
It's enough.
Sleep. There we go. It is, yeah, 5d8. 5d8. There we go.
It's 32d8. That's 12.
25. Hit points.
Okay. Let me go through and systematically delete these people. Alright, the one that has the arrow through his throat is immediately asleep.
Oh, he's still alive.
I would assume he's taking the forever sleep.
It's about to be.
I just for the
The one
sleep
that
spell,
shot his
I
friend
kinda just
is going to sleep. and he just falls off of the bed and hits the ground. Unfortunately.
Poor bastard.
And no others go to sleep.
Okay. As I cast it, I'm gonna kind of slowly come out of his backpack with like what do I have? I think I have a lute or something. Yeah, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna strum on my lute slowly and do like kind of like a snake dance
A snake.
Kind of like wiggling, undulating.
and kind of just stare at someone, not blinking and not like not moving my head, but only moving my body.
It
straight
works
face.
on that one guy. You just stare him down, and he just goes, "What are you?"
Alright. Now I'm just barely sticking out of his backpack. And that's the end of mine. So I can only hold my action.
If he goes to move, you're gonna be a little bit unbalanced. Because you're kind of standing in a
I
bag.
guess that's fine.
Just
I
put
guess
your
it's
feet
fine.
forward and lean back until the back stops.
Okay,
It's a mountain at this point.
the next guy is going to try to throw a dagger to hit Sir Roland.
Alright.
15 hit.
Nope.
The dagger clinks off of the stone wall. Shit.
Really?
The last guy.
Try no harder to me.
The last guy is
What
let's
last
see.
guy?
Well, there's
Three.
3. Oh wait, no, there was
One
only
went to
2
sleep.
left there.
One tried to kill me.
Oh,
One missed.
One down, one
Yeah.
went to sleep, one tried to kill you. Yeah, that's it. That's it for them. I had that mixed up there. Going back, it is technically Vinyl's turn again.
I'm going to put away my loot and shoot it. The non-asleep guy and the not dead guy. One of
the
There,
other
there
two.
are 2 more
Yeah.
guys. The last
I'll
one was
shoot at
You want to shoot the one that shot me,
yes.
or the one that threw something at me?
No, the one that threw the knife at you.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him. A hand crossbow.
okay.
And that's cocked. Is a 10 hit?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm gonna slink back into the backpack and put the cover back up.
I can hear like Snake Charmer music just right now, just like.
That's it. That's all I
Oh
can do.
god.
And
So,
I guess as a bonus action, reload my hand crossbow.
just in your backpack you hear
God.
Sir Royland, it's your turn. Sir Royland,
Look at the guy
carrier
that
of
just shot
guy.
me.
Carrier, small man.
I look at the man that shot me. You just shot me!
Yeah, you're attacking us.
I'm defending myself! I hit him in the face with my hilt. I got a 19 to hit.
That's a hit. Oh, you always get those rolls.
I got a 12 damage.
12 damage?
Yes. And then, well, tell me what happens first.
He is very resilient.
Mm. Then I take a breath to heal 1d10 plus my level hit points.
Dang, 1d10? That's way better than healing word. It's a d4. Oh my goodness.
Alright. Like I almost didn't even get the shot.
It's like it almost didn't happen.
Almost like it didn't happen. It's probably like a little scrape. Yeah. Or something. Who knows?
Okay. Moving on. It is Negua's turn. There are 2 guys left, Negua. And you're able to enter the room now. One has a bow, and the other one has nothing.
I guess I'll do Sacred Flame on the one with the bow.
Okay. This one hits.
And I think it's 1d8.
Yes.
Can you disarm the fighter?
Fuck. 2.
2.
2.
I
2.
can try. But if I was a battle master, I'm pretty sure it's one of the abilities.
Hold on, my chat is yelling at me.
What are they yelling at? Like, what are they yelling?
They're specifically yelling at me to tell somebody about stuff. Oh, never mind. They don't care anymore. Whatever,
Doesn't
moving
matter
on.
anymore?
You do hit the guy, and the flames, or rather the radiant flame, starts to engulf the guy for a moment and fades away. And he just looks at you, kind of stunned at what you're doing, as if he's never really seen magic like that before.
I guess that's my turn.
Okay, moving on. That red brand's gonna gurgle a little bit. The next one is going to.
It's bad.
It's not good.
It's really bad.
He's going to still just sit there, snoring a little bit. The one that you attacked is going to swap over to his dagger and try to stab you, but he's dropping his bow. So he actually is able to use an action to do so. And misses anyway. You.
Me?
The other guy is also going to run up on you and try to stab you with a dagger that he has just drawn. And miss as well.
Mm.
Yeah, he's saying I'm not advertising my stream well, and I've tweeted it out. I've posted it on everything. Everyone would be notified. I just haven't texted everyone personally.
There's where you're slipping up.
That's why I'm slipping. That was my mistake. I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I forgot to
So,
text
I look at
one
these guys
person.
that they try to stab at me. I just kind of look at them and say, you don't want to try to stab me anymore, do you? Just go home. Enjoy your lives.
Roll persuasion.
I got a 17.
Nice.
Listen, you're yelling at me and everything in the chat, but sorry, I forgot.
I was really confused for a second.
What'd you get?
17.
Okay. He looks over at his friend, and he drops his weapon and puts his hands up, and he's just like, I don't want no more trouble. And the
There's
other
the same
guy
look.
follows suit, and he starts backing away and puts down his dagger.
just said, look, go on and leave. Find your home. Take a nap. I don't want to fight you any more than you want to fight me.
Oh man, if we leave, they're gonna hunt us down.
I'll take care of that.
All right, well, we'll leave. What about our sleeping friend?
Take him with you.
Or-
Explain to him that it's better this way.
All right. Come help me with him. They both pick up the guy that's just completely. He's out. He is snoring so loud.
He's got that heavy, deep sleep.
And they try not to look at the other guy that they're passing over as they leave this place. So that's gonna be. Let's see here. 100 experience each. So far you've all gotten 200 total.
Nice. As they leave, I'm gonna kind of come up from the backpack a little and look at one of them and do like the whole "I'm watching you" kind of thing.
He just immediately turns his head away from you.
I slowly go back into the backpack.
Beautiful. Now that they're gone, I just kind of looked at everybody and I'm like, well, that went better than expected.
Yeah, it did.
I look into the room they just left.
Oh. There's a dead man before.
Poor guy. I can't believe his friend shot him.
Yeah,
What was that about?
that was disgusting. Tragic.
He probably had a
He's
family.
not quite dead, by the way.
He's not?
No.
Is there anything we can do to help him?
You want to finish him off?
Isn't one of you a cleric?
Oh yeah.
I just kind of look to the name.
Oh yeah, I can heal people. Whoops.
All right, so I
We're
go
not here
over.
to kill these people.
I go over to the guy, and I put my hand on his shoulder, and I say, "Look, how much money you got?"
His eyes are going blank. They're graying over.
I just look at her and say, take his money and let him live.
Fine.
I mean, you can take all of his money. He'd probably rather have his life.
What do I use again?
I believe you have a thing called Spare the Dying.
Come up a little bit.
You'll have to do something about the arrow, though.
Oh yeah. Well,
Just leave it there. If you move it, it'll be more blood.
I can
can-
break the shaft of the arrow and pull it
I
out.
can pull it out and like cure wounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Is
Okay.
it only paladins that have the health pool they can heal from?
Mm.
That's lay on hands, yeah. But yeah. Do you not have Spare the Dying, though?
I have Spare the Dying as a cantrip, yeah.
That stabilizes a person immediately.
Yeah, but you said I have to do something about the thing in his neck.
Yeah, you do have to get the arrow out. I'm just saying that if you were to stabilize him with an arrow in his throat, he might not do so well.
I mean, you can stabilize them, pull it out, and stabilize them again.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know, pull it out and then stabilize him and then cure his wounds? Or...
I'm saying
you
that
have
the
to cure
stabilization is probably going to be enough.
I'm not a doctor. I'm a freaking cleric, okay?
Alright,
Perform
you
miracles, though.
rip
That's
the arrow out of this man, and he
Violently.
passes out for a moment, and then you cast Spare the Dying on him, and the hole starts to close up, and he starts breathing normally, but he is still passed out.
Okay.
No, I think he's probably going to be there for a minute. He's
So now I
probably-
take his coin purse.
Uh,
Yes.
Within
Yes,
his
you did.
coin purse is 16 silver and 7 gold.
Ooh. So that's fine. I'm going to lean out from the backpack. Is there anything else in this room?
There are 3 dirty scarlet cloaks hanging from the bunks.
Is one of them gnome sized?
They're scarf size. They're like scarf cloaks. They kind of like go over your head
Yeah,
and
they
back
kind of
like
cover
a
your face and everything.
yeah,
Ooh.
kind of like
Kinda
a
like-
bandana-esque scarf.
Kind of like the hood and the face
Yeah,
wrap.
it's a
I'm gonna
cloak.
take one.
Yeah, I'll grab one too. Think infiltration mission. Snake, this is an infiltration mission.
I just thought it looked cool. Personally.
Snake, this is a sneaking mission. No one can suspect you.
Negua, are you grabbing one as well?
Yeah, I'll grab one.
You gonna put it on?
Sure.
Okay. You are all wearing the guise of the red brand. That's all for this room.
Sweet.
If it's a...
There, what?
Sorry. continue. If it's a scarf cloak, can I wear it like...
With your size,
Obviously
you
around
could
my
probably
waist.
turn it into a poncho that covers your entire body.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's cool.
Like, with a minor adjustment of cutting a hole, you have turned it into a poncho that's more of a robe now. That still covers your head and face.
I like that. I'll wear that.
You kinda look like the Red Guards from Star Wars.
That's cool.
Sweet.
I'll
Hey.
wear that.
Just like a very tiny one.
Hey,
Huh?
Hey,
how much
Whoa.
money did I get off that guy that he knocked out with his sword?
Did I not tell you?
No.
Oh shit! Hold on.
watch out for bounty.
48 silver and 10 gold.
Wait a minute.
The chat says, just squeal loudly how fearful you are, and everyone will totally not laugh at the baby playing dress up.
I
Yeah.
can pretend to be a small child.
Really good. Just with like some skin disease.
And a full beard.
That's the skin disease.
The hairy dwarven baby.
And aging scars. I am a man child.
I'm a child, man.
I'm 5 years old.
Tiny child.
Alright. There is a doorway continuing on, right?
There is not. There's the one back into the cistern room, but you can see, within that cistern room, a wall that looks to be very crumbled, and you can see light coming from the other end of it.
I go to inspect that.
It appears to be a door placed into the wall.
Door placed into the wall.
Well, it's kind of like a very poorly worked into the wall.
A crappy entranceway.
Yeah. Like they tried to conceal it and
Okay.
kind of gave up.
Oh, I'm gonna walk through that.
Okay. Thick dust covers the flagstones of this somber hallway. The walls are decorated with faux columns every 10 feet, and the double doors at the west end of the hall are sheathed in copper plate, now green with age. A relief carving of a mournful angel graces the door.
Hmm.
I'm gonna step out of your backpack real fast.
Already did.
Huh? Nah, I'll reach over and grab the robe. I'm gonna get out of the backpack.
Okay.
I stretch my legs a little bit.
I look at you and ask, was it ground?
No, it's actually quite homey.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna look around. You said there was a symbol?
There's a door to your left that has a relief carving of an angel in it, and it's worn with age. It's a copper door.
Where?
Can I, is it locked? Can I see if it's locked?
Sure. Roll me a deck save.
Wait, where are we on this?
Oh,
21
y'all are,
deck save.
let me send another picture. Let me edit it real quick. Or rather, I can't edit it. Y'all are just under the marking there that says table. You see the,
we're in that
pool
hallway?
there? Yeah, you're right above that room with the pool. You're in that hallway.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Well, I have a 21 on the deck save.
Okay. You quickly jump across as the floor starts to give out underneath you. The quick movements causes it to completely collapse, and now there is a 20 by 20 foot gap, and it's 20 foot deep as well.
And where's that?
About in the
Between
middle
me
of the
and
hallway.
everyone else.
So
Okay.
now Vinell is on the
Behind
left
me.
side of the hallway.
And we're on the right.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'll be fine, guys.
Is there a way to, like, sidle around it?
Yes, there is.
Like-
There's a
Okay.
small, about 1 foot sized little edge around the thing.
I'm gonna try to very carefully.
Oh my god,
Shoot
everyone's
her
yelling
there.
at me for not advertising correctly.
Tell them what I shot.
I'll remember next time. I forgot that I had your number. Anyway,
Can I?
go ahead and
Okay.
do a acrobatics check.
Okay, so I rolled a 16 plus 3.
Alright, you easily sidle across.
Sweet.
Nigua, are you coming across?
What do I have to roll?
It would be an acrobatics check.
I'm -1 acrobatic.
This might be a little difficult.
I like offer out a hand to try and help.
Go ahead and roll with advantage then. You roll twice, take the higher number.
As soon as she gets close enough, I'll grab hold of her to help her from not falling.
14.
Okay, that makes it across easily.
Okay.
Alright,
Can
you're
we
all on the
see
other
down
side
the
now.
hole?
Yes, it's very dark though. You can see the floor.
Make sure there weren't any like
Beasties.
beasties, but like items.
Chat says do a flip.
Do a flip. I don't think I could do a flip.
I could probably do it.
Flip is, acrobatics.
It would be, yes.
Nah. No
Actually,
thanks.
I'm proficient in acrobatics for some reason.
Yeah, you don't gotta worry.
I'm a bard. Why am I proficient in acrobatics?
That's how you
Weird.
perform.
You're agile and
What? Yeah.
lithe.
So yeah, you go to check the door, and it doesn't appear to be locked.
Okay. I hold on. I say, hold on, guys.
Alright, hold on.
I sit down, and I use that headdress to find out what's gonna happen when I open this door and walk into the room.
You're using what now?
The headdress that tells the future?
Huh? I don't
You
know if
don't
I
remember
remember
the
giving you
item you
that
gave him?
item. What
You
item?
gave him that item.
I did.
What's the name of it?
Headdress of Madame Karina Crane.
Oh god. I forgot.
It's one action to use. It doesn't really. I don't think you mentioned if it has charges or whatever. I just use it as an action.
I did not mention if it had charges or not. Because you wouldn't know if it did or not.
Yeah.
But, yeah. You go ahead and use your action. And the way this works is you get a glimpse of the very near future. Sort of like clairvoyance. You see skeletal figures rising from coffins, attacking your friends, as well as an ambush from the east.
Okay. I stand back up after that, and I say, "Room's all clear." I turn back around and say, "I'm just joking. There's skeletons, and they're gonna ambush us. Someone from the east side speaker."
The
Sounds
chat
fair
is like, part of the chat is from my other group, and they're like, why didn't we get a headdress?
enough. They just weren't lucky enough.
I look at you two.
Sorry, guys.
I look at you two and I say, "Don't worry. I've been touched by the divine. I can tell the future." I open the door.
I just say, you've been touched.
Multiple times.
In the head.
Many places.
And, you open the door? Okay.
Oh, by the way, 33 experience
Over.
each for surviving the trap.
Sweet.
I don't walk through. I just open it and gesture.
Okay. I'll walk through.
3 large stone sarcophagi stand within this dusty crypt, and propped up against each sarcophagus is a human skeleton clad in bits of rusty mail. False columns along the walls are carved in the image of spreading oak trees. The double doors in the southeast corner are sheathed in tarnished copper plate, the ones you just went through.
Okay, cool. I look at him. I look at Vinell and I say, "You said skeletons, right?" I look in here and there's coffins. Pace.
Sarcophagi.
Macedonian sarcophagus. Coffin, yeah. Fancy coffin. I look to it and I'm just like, alright. I'll walk in.
Okay.
Can I look over to the east when he's doing this? Yes.
Towards the east side, you see another door all the way to the northeast over there.
Can I ready an action?
Yes. What action? And what's the trigger?
When someone busts through that door, I'm gonna shoot him with a crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a perception check.
Go for it.
Nice.
Got a nat 20.
Okay, you see that all of the skeletons are wearing signet rings.
I see signet rings on skeletons.
Yes, another door to the north,
You guys this far.
and of course the door to the northeast there. The skeletons do not appear to be very lively, as your friend foretold.
And how far is the nearest skeleton to me?
As you can see on the map there, it'd be not very far if you're next to the door, about 10 feet.
I pull out a crossbow.
Okay.
And I shoot one of the skeletons.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Did you see what it was? I didn't either, and it fell over on my hand. Okay. 14 plus 6. No, 5. 19.
Okay, that hits.
It is.
Yes.
11 damage.
The skeleton starts to come to life as some of its bones are busted up by your bolt. He rises up and looks towards you, pointing, "Betrayer!" as they all start to rise up, and the others are
I've got a bad feeling
also
about this.
whispering out, "The red ones betray us!" And they all start approaching you. Roll for initiative, please.
Oh, I see what it is. Okay.
I've got a 22.
Mm.
My first bad roll. Okay.
Negua?
I got a 6.
Okay. Vinell?
7.
Sweet.
6, 7, 22.
Nice.
Mr. Skeleton?
That's what I'm talking about.
Alright, cool. Other skeleton? Thank you. And last skeleton. Alright, sweet. Moving on. Sir Royland of Guy. You may go first.
That is me, and I am him. I look to the skeleton I just shot.
He's there.
I just stare at it for a second, and it's still there.
Yeah, he's still there.
Where did the arrow, the bolt hit it?
It looks like it cracked through a bunch of his ribs.
Alright. I figure I probably can't persuade these skeletons very well. They're skeletons. So, pull out my sword. I hit it.
Roll.
Sounds like you really had to think about that.
That's
Yeah.
really in depth. It's the skeleton
18.
there that hits.
That's the wrong die. Hold on. 10 damage. And it's
Bones everywhere. Bones.
Sorry, guys.
Vinell looks at him in disgust.
Okay.
That's smashing.
Next up is. Are you done? By the way.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. One of the skeletons is going to rise up. I need to know a little bit of where y'all are. I know you're right next to the first sarcophagus on the left there.
Yeah.
Where are you, Vinell?
I'm near the door.
Okay.
A little bit, not fully in the doorway. It's just like I was to where I could see the other door and aiming at it.
Okay, and Negua? You're in the room with the sarcophagus here.
Yeah.
Sort of in the center of the map. Y'all came in from the right?
I guess I'm standing in the doorway.
Alright. In that case, the skeleton is going to approach... is going to approach Sir Royland and attempt to hit him
Sweet.
with his short sword. And miss. The other one is going to attempt to shoot at Negua. Sort of seeming a little, like extremely focused on Negua. And misses completely with his short bow. Negua, you can see a darkness in this thing's eyes. Or its eye sockets, rather.
Okay.
I will remind the chat that only the Dungeon Master can currently see the chat. at the moment. I'm sure that is about
Are you
to
sure
change.
about that?
Alright,
Now
so
that you said something,
next up is going to be Vinell.
I care. And I've got some time.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna take my attention off the east door now and shoot at the one that hit Sir Royland.
Attempted to.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That's not that. Yep, that's this. That's an 8.
Ooh, 8's not gonna do that.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to reload and go back to looking at the east door.
Okay. Next up is Negua.
I guess I'm gonna Sacred Flame the one that attacked me.
Okay. A nat 1 as natural. Go ahead and roll your d8.
Mm-hmm.
7.
Okay. The skeleton itself bursts into a holy flame and turns into dust.
Nice.
It seemed to be a very effective attack.
It was super effective.
Do I have another action?
I don't think so. I don't know for clerics. I think at level 3 you will have another.
Okay.
You can move. And you can do free actions, such as speaking. Or pulling something out of your bag or something like that. But yeah, I don't think you have another attack.
What is, like, Channel Divinity?
Ooh, that is one of your significant abilities that you can do specifically, as only you can. It's a cleric thing. Hold on. I'll look it up real quick for you.
Well, I mean, I know it's a
It
cleric.
depends on what type of cleric she is, too, I think.
Do you know what type of cleric you are?
What type?
I don't think you picked yet. I think level 3 is where you pick.
Mm-hmm.
There's one class where you choose prior to 3. I don't remember which one it is.
Yeah, you do choose a domain. Did you choose life?
No, I chose,
Trickery, I think.
Trickery, yeah.
that's what
Trickery, yeah, you're a trickery one. So you do
Gosh,
have Channel
sorry,
Divinity Turn Undead. And it's as an action you present your holy symbol and speak a quick prayer. Which makes undead, if they fail their wisdom saving throw, they turn around and run for 1 minute. Or until it takes any damage.
But I can't do that because I already attacked, right?
Correct.
Okay, that was my question.
Cool.
Oh, my leg.
It is an action. Moving on, it is Sir Royland's turn.
There's one skeleton left?
There is the one next to you, yes.
Let's see if we can make that number 0. Got a 19 plus 6 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Hold on, I gotta check my damage modifier for that weapon. $14 damage.
Oh, man.
Okay.
It's magical, by the way.
Magical.
Yeah, that's it. all of it.
More bones everywhere. So that's gonna be, since we're probably about to call it here shortly, that's gonna be 50 experience for each of you. So go ahead and add that. And you can hear the door opening to the east there. And as it opens, you see a man with a red cloak, and he looks over at all of you. Why are you fucks fighting the skeletons? They're on our side. And that's what we're gonna
They
call
attacked us.
it.
Alrighty.
But yeah, thanks for watching. It's gonna be archived later if you missed anything. And we're going to try to go for next week for another stream. I think that's gonna be it for tonight. So thanks everybody.
It was fun.
Farewell.
Mm.